Okay, so Alexis, can you explain who is that on your left and your right?
This is Jackie, one of my exes, and Julie, also one of my other exes.
Okay, so can you explain how did you ladies meet?
I've met both of them on Facebook.
Lesbians of Wisconsin, to be specific.
We had mutual friends.
On Facebook. We both grew up in West Dallas.
What age did you realize you were attracted to the same sex?
I'd say when I was 12 years old, I was attracted to my neighbor.
It's always the neighbor.
When I was younger, I don't know, I really wasn't attracted to boys or girls. I was more into sports, so I don't know. I say when I was 12.
I think I knew, I always knew, specifically, I knew when I was in high school, but I was always taught that liking the same sex or anything like that was against the Bible and you're going to hell, and because I was in private school my whole life, so that's kind of how I was raised. So I think it took me a while to figure out that I actually did like girls.
I was about 6 or 7.
Early.
Yeah, teachers. I have my female teachers. I have dreams, dreams about them, Just, I don't want to go into detail about the dreams, but just
Okay.
I had dreams about my female teachers. I'd say about 1st, 2nd grade.
Oh,
Damn.
wow. What gave you the courage to tell people that you were gay or lesbian or bisexual or pansexual?
Jeez. I don't know. I watched a couple of people in high school actually start to come out, and that was kind of a pivotal moment because one of my really good friends that I was friends with in high school had decided enough was enough and kind of let it be known that she had a girlfriend and ended up getting expelled because of it.
Wow.
Because it was totally 100% against the religion, and that's just how we were raised. It wasn't okay, so it kind of paved the way for me to be okay with who I was and start, experimenting with that side.
Okay. Was this at Wisconsin Lutheran?
It was.
Oh wow. I had a friend, she graduated 3 years ago. All the masculine females for prom, they weren't able to wear suits. It was girls had to wear dresses and males had to wear tux. So a lot of the people that were gay or a part of the LGBT community didn't participate in prom because of stuff like that.
Oh yeah, most of my friends were undercover, if you will, the undercover gay people. So when we all graduated, you just saw us one by one, just kind of be okay with who we were. But yeah, we weren't allowed to experiment with, wearing boys' clothes. I remember it being the same exact way where if a girl wanted to, even if she was a straight girl and wanted to wear a lady tux, because that is a thing, it's a style, but that was not okay.
Okay, so coming out, who did you tell first? Who did you tell last? And what were their reactions?
I told my brother first, where I was real close to my baby brother. And what did I tell last? I don't know. Once my brother and my mom knew, my mom kind of told everybody. I didn't tell anybody.
That sounds about right.
So did she tell them in a bad way, oh my God, my daughter's gay? Or she
No,
was
everybody
kinda
knew. Everybody knew. My whole family knew. I was always tomboyish when I was little, growing up with my brothers, my cousins. I always wanted to be with the boys and be a boy myself, so everybody knew. So when I came out, it really wasn't a surprise to my family.
Okay. Jackie, what about you?
The first, like, when I became comfortable with who I was, I started to come out to my best friends that I had been friends with my entire life since I was little, and their reaction was, yeah, we know. So I wish they would have told me. But yeah, the last person that I told was my dad, because that was the hardest one for me. And he took it actually better than I thought he would. So
Okay. The first person I told was my best friend Steve, and he was kind of like, "Oh well, can I join?" And the last person I told would probably be my stepmom that day. That I told her on the phone about being intimate with her. And that would be the hardest, because I know that my dad is racist and homophobic. So
For coming out, did you feel like you got more love or more hate?
I got more love.
I didn't feel any.
I got lucky.
I got lucky too. My family was very accepting.
What about
I
you?
ain't got no hate. Well, my family loved me regardless, but they love me, but I didn't get any hate from any of my family, so it stayed the same.
Okay.
I got somewhat love, I would guess. My parents were understanding and would love me regardless of who I loved. So I was lucky with that, but I have 6 siblings, and my oldest brother was completely and utterly upset with me and pretty much wanted to disown me, and said quite a few homophobic things to me and said, "You know better, that's not how you were raised, you're going to hell." So I kind of dealt with that as far as feeling the hate on that.
Okay, and how is your relationship with your brother now? Still bad?
He's always gonna love me regardless, but it's kind of a touchy subject where he acknowledges that, I'll be with women and stuff, but he just doesn't really like talking about it, so we just don't.
Is he a Christian or he just doesn't like it?
Well, he thinks it's a trend. Well, no, not Catholic. We're Lutheran, but yeah, so I don't know if it's more so a religious thing. It could be, but we don't really talk about it too much, but